What's up, guys? Andrew and Marcus back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about one of our biggest influences, The Story So Far. That band shaped Underpass in our tone and our sound and the way that we write music.
Definitely. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our videos. And we want to see more comments on the videos. I think they're always funny and welcome.
All right, guys, let's get right into it. So, The Story So Far. You were aware of The Story So Far. We actually, when we were looking for a drummer right before we found Artem, there was a dude who we auditioned, and he wanted to play a Story So Far song as his audition. And I don't think I'd ever heard The Story So Far before. He wanted to play a song called Empty Space. That's how we started to get into it, and right off the bat, I think I was drawn in by Parker's really high singing voice that was very distorted. It almost sounded like he was yelling the whole time. It almost sounded painful to listen to him, but it was such a cool sound.
So I'm a huge Geronilla fan. I had known about Story So Far since end of high school, 2014, 2015 era. Is when I started getting into Geronilla, and he made fun of Story So Far a lot.
Kick.
Yeah, he made fun of Story So Far a lot, and through that I actually discovered Quicksand and Empty Space. Those were the only two songs I knew by them until we were auditioning drummers in 2017. Revisiting Empty Space and just realizing how songwriting talented, the putting together of a song, there's a talent to that as well, and those guys just ooze that type of talent. What you don't see has some of the best guitar tones of any pop punk album. So that's something that also influences us in our music as well, because it's kind of we don't want to sound like them, but that's a sound that we know that sounds really good. So
You don't want to emulate,
not emulate,
but be inspired by it.
But to push forward, take what has been done and then try to push it forward. It's hard to take God tier guitar tone and make it better. But going back to his voice, it's very distinct. When you hear Story So Far song come on, you know it's Parker Cannon.
He doesn't have a vocally flexible voice.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do fancy melismas. He doesn't do crazy vocal riffs or anything. What it is, it's the emotion behind his
passion.
Voice. Yeah,
passion,
anytime you hear him singing, he means the words that he's talking about. And I think that listening to that early on inspired us in the studio. We've done demos before, and then you go back to listen to it, and everything just sounds so clean and so boring, almost like you're not into your own music. And I think Parker Cannon was a great example of someone who just always sounds like he lives and breathes the lyrics that he writes. Yeah.
There's been times where there will be takes that are sung correctly, right? They're in pitch. They're on pitch, in key, perfect timing. But we'll have to redo it because the emotion's not there. We take inspiration from The Story So Far in the sense that it literally makes us want to be better. We want to find that perfect balance of emotion but still in key, and we want to be we want to sound tuned but not auto-tuned, because I don't think it doesn't sound like any Story So Far stuff is heavy auto-tune. It sounds so raw.
From a songwriting perspective, The Story So Far's music is masterfully written, because if Parker wasn't in the band and you listen to their music sans vocals, it still would sound like a really well-written song, a really great song. The vocals just kind of add that little cherry on top of song content, but it's not really you don't need the vocals. If you strip vocals off of many songs that are out there, it just becomes kind of bland. Just chords.
Especially in the pop punk scene, it's so easily can be reduced to a simple pop rock song.
I think we carry that when we write too. I mean, we have two guitarists, and from a compositional standpoint, I never want us to be doing the same thing. You know what I mean? If we can do two separate things and still have it sound really good, then I want to do that, because it's let's utilize as much of our capabilities. If you can play rhythms, let me play a lead over it. Even when we write now, I think it's very much I'll come up with a chord progression, and then instead of you learning the chord progression, I'll just say, dude, put a lead on that. Or even vice versa, like you might, when you write specifically for 2 guitars, and I think that's something that the story so far has gotten really good. Is just, okay, you have that idea, that's great, that's a great idea, great and complex idea, because a lot of the rhythm parts aren't just like, oh, let me just play some chords. It's like, no, let me play some like progressive kind of stuff, like riffs almost. But it almost seems like there's a riffing going on, and then there's a lead that goes over the riffing. The music is so complex.
Anybody can go online and look up Ryan Torf drum playthroughs, and that guy looks so uncomfortable playing drums. Like he just doesn't like what he does, or it doesn't look like he feels comfortable. But he just writes and plays so cleanly. Like he's not playing a song like on drums. He's not a drummer. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's a musician.
He's like how can I compliment? Yeah.
Like serving the song. You know what I mean? It's hard to find musicians that like can put away their ego like that and actually like serve
and contribute to the songwriting process.
Yeah.
Rather than just like I want to put my 2 cents in here. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I feel like there was a lot more of that back in the day, and like drummers these days, everyone wants to be Travis. Everyone wants to be Travis Barker. Everyone wants to put their own stamp of like complexity and extraness in the music, and Ryan's one of those people that's like, no, I gotta do what serves the song. Which doesn't mean that he's not flashy. He throws in a couple of really, really sick licks every now and then, but everything he does definitely goes back to, okay, is this going to enhance the song, or is this going to detract from the song, you know? Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you guys get notified as soon as we post our videos.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram. Let's get it to 400. I want to see that shit hit that in the next 2 days after this video's out. We'll catch you on the flip side, guys. Stay cash.
No, you gotta share with all
Wait,
your friends.
hold on. That's the first fart in an underpass video.
It was like a quiet rumble, like a distant storm.
Guys, stay cash.
Why do you say that?
It's now my.
Is that your catchphrase?
Now I have to throw it in everything.
No, don't.
It is the catchphrase.
It's early. It's still early enough that you can totally not say it, and the world will be a better place for it.
Stay cash.